शङ्खं चक्रं जलौकां दधदमृतघटं चारुदोर्भिश्चतुर्भिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिहृद्यां शुक परिविलसन्मौलिमम्भोजनेत्रम् कालाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटितटविलसच्चारुपीताम्बराढ्यम् वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगदवनप्रौढदावाग्निः.
Good evening everyone. Myself Dr. Shubha Mudana. I am the PG scholar from SKIMC, Kaliveshwar Medical College, Bangalore. First of all, I would thank PAC organizers and also my principal, Dr. Kiran Gaur, and Dean sir, that is Dr. Anjaney Murthy, and my HOD, Dr. Sunita Manu, who has given me an opportunity to present this paper here. The topic which I am going to present is the effect of Garbhoposhanavati in Garbhoposhana with special reference to IUGR. Introduction. Ayurveda has described Garbhini Paricharya. The principal objective of Garbhini Paricharya is that the woman gains strength and complexion and delivers easily a proper time and a desired, excellent, healthy child possessing all the qualities and long life. In the developing countries like India, the average nutrition status of the women is low. The health of women is compromised due to their low socio-economic condition, poor educational status, low living standards, and improper quality of medical care. The above reasons, which are the causes for IUGR infants, leading to high infant mortality, is about 6 times higher than normal newborns, and morbidity rate rises up to 50%. In Indian hospitals, the incidence of IUGR babies is 16% against 5 to 8% in Western hospitals. The IUGR have its impact on the overall development of the child. The data collected from birth register in the Department of Prasuti Tantra and Stree Yoga, Aurangala Vaidika Mahavidyalaya, Satara, shows the average birth weight is 2,650 grams. It was observed that out of 100 full-term live births, 60% were above this average and 40% were below the average birth weight. So, to overcome this problem, Shatavari, Ashwagandha and Bala were selected and administered safely, which had Santarpana and Brahmana effect on the fetus as well as mother. The objective of the study: to study the efficacy of herbal compound Garbhoposhanavati on Garbhoposhana in Upavistaka with special reference to intrauterine growth restriction. Subjects and methods. The source of the data and the study design. A single blind clinical study with pre-test and post-test design consisting of 30 subjects were selected who were clinically diagnosed and confirmed as Upavistaka for present study attending OPD and IPD Department of PTSR, Aurangala Mahavidyalaya in the second half of their pregnancy. The subjects were included based on less fundal height related to history of amenorrhea, reduced weight gain from second trimester, HP percentage more than 8 gram, and confirmation with ultrasonography. Exclusion criteria based on pathological of fetal and maternal conditions which are influencing the present study were excluded for the study. Intervention, Garbhoposhanavati. A preparation of Garbhoposhanavati was done with 3 drugs, that is the Shatavari, Ashwagandha and Bala. Shatavari Churna was prepared and Bhavana was given with the same drug, that is Shatavari Kashaya, and 4 parts of this drug was taken. And Ashwagandha Churna was prepared and Bhavana with the same drug was given and 3 parts was taken. And Bala Churna was taken and Bhavana with the same drug was given. And Kashaya was prepared and taken, 3 parts were taken. Each tablet consists of 2.5 grams of the above ingredients. Administration. Those 2 tablets were administered twice daily after food with the Dugdha and Shakra. Duration was 3 months and follow-up was done after delivery. Observation and results. This shows the age distribution of the patients, where we can observe the most of the patients, approximately 67% of the patients were between the age group of 20 to 25 years. And based on the educational status, educationally, majority of the patients were studying high school and above, approximately 67%. And based on socio-economic conditions, most of the patients were belonging to lower middle class. According to the Prakriti, very less patients were found in Kapha Pradhana Prakriti, and Vata Pradhana was maximum up to 50%. and addiction of the subjects. Here, misery was taken into consideration for assessment of the addiction, wherein which we can see very little difference of addiction was seen between the misery user and the non-misery user, up to 60 to 40%. And gravida of the subjects. Here we can find that second gravida were found to be excess, approximately 46%, and third gravida was coming to the second place, up to 30% compared to that of the primary and the rest. The history of IUGR, wherein which with the history of IUGR and without the history of IUGR, the patient was assessed and the chi-square test was applied, and there were no much statistical difference was seen between the history of IUGR and with the non-history of IUGR. Weight gain during the pregnancy, wherein which 67% gained weight up to 1 to 5 kgs and 33% patients gained weight of up to 5 to 10 kgs. Birth weight of the babies after the delivery, where we can observe the 40% of the weight was seen between 2,450 grams and 2,550 grams, and 43% was seen above 2,550 grams. The result of one sample t-test for expected and obtained a mean birth weight are given here. We can see the t value and the p value here. And this is a figure showing the mean expected and obtained birth weight. Here we can see the difference of 2,400 and above 2,400 grams. The statistical analysis was done by applying the one sample t-test. The null hypothesis was rejected and the alternate hypothesis showed a significant effect of the drug on Garbhoposhana. That is, it increases the average birth weight of the babies by 147 grams compared to IUGR babies. Hence, there is no doubt that the Ayurvedic herbal compound is effective on Garbhoposhana, that is, the results are highly significant. Discussion. In the present study, Brahmana and Santarpana Chikitsa were given to all the subjects. The mode of actions are Vata Shamaka. Prakupita Vata is important factor in Vikrita Garbhoposhana leading to Dhatukshaya causing IUGR. Drugs Ashwagandha and Bala with Madhura Rasa and Madhura Vipaka and Guru Snigdha Guna were found to be effective as Vata Shamaka, leading to Dhatu Vardhana, increasing the birth weight. Srotorodha Nashana, there is obstruction in the Garbhanadi Nadi due to Srotorodha. Drug Ashwagandha with the Ushna Guna was found to be effective in increasing the weight of the fetus through its action of Srotorodha Nashana. Rakta Prasadana, drug Ashwagandhana and Shatavari were found effective in removing the Dushti from Rakta and Mansa, leading to proper portion of the fetus. Rasayana and Balya. Shatavari and Ashwagandha and Bala are well-known Rasayana. They are as Rasa, Rakta, Dhatu, Shuddhikara, Vardhaka. Shatavari and Bala are Brahmana, Balya, Mansa, Vardhana, leading to increase in weight of the mother and the fetus. Thus, this Garbhoposhana Vati acts by Vata Prashamana, Srotorodha Nashana, Rasa Prasadana, Rakta Mansa Vardhana, Upadhatu Poshana, and Uttarottara Dhatu Poshana and Vardhana, Rasayana, Balya. Thus, ultimately useful in Garbhini Poshana as well as Garbhoposhana. Conclusion. By the above discussion, the patients who received Garbhoposhana Vati showed excellent result in improving the birth weight of the fetus and weight of the mother, by which we can easily avoid many abnormalities pertaining to Upavistaka. So in this way, the drug acts as Vata Shamana, Rasayana, Brahmana and Balya. These are the references which I took into consideration, and thank you.